Are dating apps worth your time? You feel lonely. You've been staying in on weekends, not socializing, not hanging out with your friends, not going on dates. In fact, you're staying in your room, controller in your hands, staring at a 60-inch plasma TV playing video games. And you think, I wonder what it would be like to meet up with a girl. That thought comes across your mind because you've lacked male female interaction for, quite frankly, your whole life. So you get that thought and you think, okay, what's the easiest way where I don't have to be vulnerable and I can meet up with them? You grab your phone and you see these dating apps. You think, what? I can just grab my phone, download an app, and pick which girl I want to see? Unlimited supply of options? You download this app thinking you're going to be the player now, be red pilled, get everyone, get anyone. You say to yourself, I'm not going to get hooked. I'm only going to go on it when someone messages me or when I get a match. That's what you say. But you make your account, set up your pictures, put this thirst trap, put that one, this one, that one. And you start swiping. Oh, a match. I just got my first ever match. Oh my God. No girl has ever showed me a bit of interest. In high school, I was considered the ugly guy. I'll never go on a date. What? A girl thinks I'm attractive? Oh my God. Let's message her something. Hey, what are you doing? Stare at the clock, wait a couple of minutes. Oh my God, she's replied. This gives you a bit of an ego boost. Makes you feel a little bit good. Makes you feel like that this whole time all you had to do was download these apps and you'd never be lonely again. You start to feel happy for the first time in months. You question why you didn't listen to your friends and get these apps sooner because now I don't feel lonely. Now I feel connected. Now I feel loved. You message, but while you're messaging her, you also get another match. Oh my God, two girls at one time? Oh my God. So now you start to split your attention. You feel even better, more like a player. Start texting both. Oh my God, a third match. I get to text three people at the same time. Sooner you start to realize that hours are starting to go by like minutes. All of your attention is starting to get taken up. And you think this is the meaning of what life is, getting chicks. But the more you start to message them, the more matches you start to get, you start to realize that these people that you've matched with, why are they on these apps? Is it just for validation? Time goes by and people start cancelling plans. You start desperately swiping more. You might even start paying for the in-app purchases. You quite frankly become hooked to the algorithm. The algorithm has you by the throat. And you thought you were going to be less lonely. But now you only feel 10 times more lonely. Dating apps aren't the answer to solve your loneliness or to find the one. What if I was to tell you that these apps are designed to keep you on them for longer. So you do know this whole time, with all that validation you're getting, it is quite literally matching you up with someone who is probably not on it for the same reasons as you. Incompatibility. Maybe the person you've matched with just wanted validation because she just broke up with her boyfriend. Maybe she's feeling kind of lonely. Maybe she has no intentions of going on a date, but just wants a guy's validation, and you gave that to her while you're on it for... Exactly. Dating apps isn't the healthiest way to find true connection and to solve your loneliness. And this isn't me saying you should never ever go on dates. No. Dating is a part of self-improvement, which I've spoken about in like all of my last videos. It's important. But think twice with the quality of partner that you're going out with. If you can start to like zoom out and think, okay, are the type of people on dating apps, they're probably all really lonely. They're probably really all craving validation. They're probably degenerate. They're probably low value. Bro, if they're all that and you think that you're not, but you're also on the apps, you are that as well. Your own ego thinks, oh, I'm different. I'm high value. So I'm on these apps because I'm just having a little pit. You're literally that as well. You're not any better. Now, this isn't me saying that there isn't any outliers. Obviously, there's outliers with everything. I'm speaking on the majority here. Let's just say 90% of people are on it as the same reason as you. It's an endless trauma cycle of people getting the apps, maybe deleting them, but then re-downloading them and searching for a quick fix. But this isn't the quick fix that is going to fix your problems. If anything, it's going to make them a whole lot worse. You're probably thinking, oh, Adrian, what's the answer then? How do I find the one? I've tried going to parks. I've tried going to the shopping center. I'm too scared to speak to girls at my gym because that's weird. First off, you are quite frankly getting it all wrong. As the masculine man, the more you search and chase for something, the more it's going to run away. Unless you're like super high status, super attractive, rich, charismatic, you're probably not that just as of yet. What if I was to tell you that if you were to have a higher purpose other than constantly searching for the partner, you will probably attract the partner twice as fast in real life. Because think about it. You have a higher purpose. You're going to the gym consistently now. Maybe the gym's your purpose. You're posting content consistently. You're not on dating apps wasting time. You're reading books instead because that feels like your higher purpose. You're becoming a higher tier version of yourself. What do you think happens when you go to the same locations when you're a higher tier version of yourself? You are probably going to attract a higher quality girl just because you're high quality yourself. If you're low quality and you think, okay, Adrian said go to the gym to attract a girl, there's going to be nothing. This is why you resort to dating apps, because it makes you think you're high quality because you're getting attention, but in reality, it's just low quality and low quality both giving each other attention, which doesn't solve anything, because they figure each other out sooner rather than later and think, oh, this situationship was a mistake. How did I fall for this? When it was all shown in front of you from the very start. Being on dating apps is the biggest red flag itself. Don't cope. Don't say, oh, it makes me feel happy. Oh, but Adrian, I'm horny all the time. Fucking start a business. Have a higher purpose to attract a higher quality partner. These apps are sapping your time. If anything, they're holding back your self-improvement. And yes, I understand, if you do actually go out on a date, you are improving your dating skills because you're being social, you're making mistakes and you're learning from the mistakes. But I still think having the discipline to solely focus on self-improvement while still trying to be social in opportunities that do arise is the recipe for success. Because dating apps only dig a deeper and deeper hole for yourself. Realize that the less you chase something, the more it'll start chasing you. Whether that be money, girls, status, whatever. The more you focus on a higher purpose, the more you'll start to reap the rewards of what you actually wanted. As unbelievable as that sounds, it's true. I know the less I started to care about keeping everyone happy and being the nice guy, the more respect I started to get. I know the less I cared more about, I need to build muscle fast, I actually started to build muscle faster because it became my lifestyle and not something that I have to do. If you feel like shit, if you do feel lonely, if you feel like no one accepts you, I know this is a hard pill to swallow, and it might sting a little bit, but maybe the version of you right now doesn't deserve as much respect as you think he does, or as much attraction as you think he does. But that's you right now. I'm speaking to the you who's watching this video in May 2025. I'm not speaking about you in June 2025. I'm not speaking about you Christmas 2020. I don't know what you're going to be like in the future. I'm speaking to you right now. That doesn't mean you can't change. Because I look back at younger Adrian, 2020, 2022, 2023. He was in the same boat as you. He was on dating apps. He was a degenerate. He wasn't on self-improvement. What did I do? I got on self-improvement. I started reading. I started trying to speak to people and be social instead of hiding behind a screen and swiping. I started talking to myself behind the camera. Became more charismatic, more present, more focused, more disciplined, more attractive. And the whole time, I was in control. So I would feel bad that I was lonely and think it was someone else's fault or think it was God's fault. But I was responsible for how lonely I was. I knew all the bad habits I was doing weren't going to cure my loneliness. If anything, they just 10x'd it. I knew staying at home on weekends and fucking playing video games wasn't going to make me happier in the long term. I knew that, but I continued to do it and feel like shit. Until I realized that I am responsible for how I feel. You're responsible for how you feel. If you feel lonely, that's not anyone else's fault but yourself. And going on dating apps is just a quick fix, and it's not going to fix the main solution. It's all about becoming a high value man. And I hope this criticism can help catapult you to becoming one. Because I already know there's probably going to be a couple hate comments. People saying, oh, no, you just didn't get girls on dating apps. They're not a waste of time. I've had this much of of sex. Maybe we have different metrics of what success and a happy life is, but you have to realize that criticism, me trying to give advice, as hard and as brutal as it can be, is actually the thing you really, really need to get kick-started on your self-improvement journey. Maybe you watching this video right now, invest in these 20 minutes of crucial time was your purpose. And as hard as it is to take in criticism, as hard as it is for watching someone say, delete dating apps, they're not good. Maybe this video was destined for you to becoming a high value man. Because I've said this plenty of times, there's a chapter in The Way of the Superior Man. Enjoy your friends' criticism. If you have friends and they're telling you to do something or criticizing you, maybe you're chubby, maybe you're not good with girls, maybe you're on dating apps, and they're criticizing the actions you're taking or your current situation, don't get mad back at them. If you get mad back at them, that just shows how weak of a man you are, because you can't take constructive criticism. So if you're getting mad at me right now, yeah, you can. I'm not saying you have to agree with what I'm saying. You can disagree. But if you're getting mad, triggered, you're even not as masculine as you think you are. You're emotional. What is the purpose of this YouTube channel? It's for me to give younger Asian advice. And I believe by me telling what I've said in this video will help speed up his self-improvement journey a whole lot faster. And right now you relate to younger Adrian, because self-improvement, everyone is on different levels. But that doesn't mean we can't relate with one another. I hope this advice can help you to take action and become a better, more higher value version of yourself. One final thing. Your actionable step for today's video is to delete those dating apps. Like, bro, you're not missing out on much. If anything, you're just going to meet the one that much faster, because now you've freed up more time to read, to meditate, to do the actual hard work instead of the easy option. Give it a shot. You'll have no regrets. Dating apps are the reason why you are as lonely as you are. Delete them. I hope this video motivated or educated you. I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching mentorship. It'll be the first link in the description. I've also just recently started my free private Discord community group where we talk about all areas of self-improvement, whether it be relationships, looks maxing, finances, knowledge, general stuff, banter. It's a good group of guys, and I highly recommend you join it to further improve your social life. Other than that, click the subscribe button and also that little bell icon so you're kind of like reminded when I do post these types of videos, and you can watch them and educate yourself as soon as humanly possible. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.